What's up, listeners? I'm J-Sav. This is the Town Hall Podcast, and today I'm joined with the Afro-king, aka Harley. Say hello.
What is going on, y'all? So, this is what, episode 1? Yeah, because episode 0 doesn't exist anymore.
It was lost to the ether with a good,
Which is
solid
really
hard
sad.
drive. Yeah.
We just said, quick explanation of what we do, what we're doing here today is we're both small YouTubers / streamers.
You're way more of a streamer. I'm way more of a YouTuber for sure.
Yeah, but that's like if I had my actual computer, I would be doing YouTube videos more.
Yeah.
But that being said, we decided to do a podcast because, that's what everyone else does. Follow the train, hype train.
I got hot takes and shitty opinions. So I might as well express them.
Might as well, yeah. This is kind of just a free-flowing thing. We're doing what we want when we want.
Yeah, he has the topics. I was not shown beforehand.
Yeah, I decided today he's not going to get the topics.
Which is wonderful. I have no topics because I came fully prepared. Because I haven't slept in 2 days. I'm barely hydrated. We're working.
So speaking about work, that kind of throws us into this first topic, the Backstreet Boys reunion.
So
if you're not a Game Grumps fan, you won't understand that.
You might have tickets for the Backstreet Boys reunion tour and not even know it could be in your pocket. You might even give it to your grandparents and not even know. And trust me, they do not want to see the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
I mean, yeah, no, they don't. Since we're not getting monetized anyways, if you don't understand that reference, we're talking about the coronavirus.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to. You can get suppressed though, even if you're not monetized. I'd like to not get suppressed.
It's past the first minute. No one's gonna fucking listen anyways.
Yeah, you gotta do it past the first 10 minutes, and then the bots don't catch it. That's how it works.
No, it's the first minute. I thought it was still a minute.
No, it's the first 10 minutes, and then you can say whatever.
10 minutes is a whole video nowadays.
It might be a minute. I don't know. I don't remember.
Like if we're going off Game Grumps, they've been going off minute past.
It's probably the minute. If you want to talk about that, my experience with it is, I got a promotion actually. I work more hours than I did before. Well, okay, so my job is I was a dishwasher, and there's no longer a dishwasher position because there at the time there wasn't, because there was no table service.
Yeah.
So there, and one of our waitresses, she's like, I don't feel good. So immediately they're like, you can't come back till you're tested. And like this test that was supposed to take 7 days took like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, no, they say that you're supposed to be quarantined after getting the test for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
14 days.
So I worked like 40-hour weeks after that. So I was making decent money. So I was doing pretty good, and now I work they put me, and then she came back, and then I was working 1 double shift. So I was working 1 12-hour shift, and it wasn't even like a Friday. It wasn't even like the good shift. It was like Saturday. It was the second good shift. But Saturday's really hitting. It's like I worked Saturday today, and last Saturday I made $120, and this Saturday I made $80. So it's really
bad.
I made, but I also made most of my money in wage because I worked 12 hours straight. I also don't take breaks.
Christ.
Yeah,
so by choice or
I don't smoke, so I don't get smoke breaks.
You're still allowed breaks.
I work for family.
That's true.
Yeah, so I don't really get breaks. I mean, I eat for free, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean, I personally there was 2 weeks where all the employees at my work were furloughed, which, if you don't know what that means, we weren't working. We weren't
You get compensated
laid
when you're
off.
on furlough, right?
Not that I know of. We weren't technically laid off, but we just weren't working. But once we came back, I work at a hotel, like a whole resort, and I can't legally say which one because they'd get mad at me for what I'm about to say. But holy fuck, is it a cheap resort?
Well, I mean, with the state you're in, I didn't even know there was like I mean, I guess there's resorts in every state, but like,
it's the Midwest's largest resort,
is it?
and if it's Midwest's largest resort and water
You're not
theme
in the
park.
West. You're in the
We're
East.
technically no, I'm technically north,
Yeah, you're like
but
the
it's Midwest.
Northeast.
No, it's Midwest.
Wait, can I say what state you're in?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Wisconsin is
Literally almost dead center of the U.S.
It's east
and
of
north.
Indiana, isn't it?
I don't fucking know where Indiana is.
Left of Michigan. You're like under Michigan, aren't you?
No, Wisconsin is literally left of Michigan. Are you fucking retarded?
Yeah, but you're right of Indiana.
We're right of Minnesota.
You know those you know those little like state like test things you got, like I failed all of those. She gave me 4 of them. I failed. I didn't pass not one. I could name the coasts, like each coast, like
look
Texas.
Up the U.S. states and just look at where Wisconsin is.
I'm just gonna take your word for it. I mean, I don't work there, but I mean, you guys like what, cheese and chocolate? I mean, what else is there to see?
It's cheese and beer, but
oh, cheese and beer. Is it not chocolate? That's Switzerland. They got like cheese and chocolate, I think.
Homie, Indiana's underneath Michigan.
Is that what's underneath Michigan? No, they're under the Great Lake.
Homie,
they're next to Canada.
I'm sending you.
I have to
this fucking link.
This doctor. Well, I don't think Vermont's real. So
Vermont's not real.
Vermont's definitely not real. Can we talk about that for a second?
There's a couple states I don't believe in.
Yeah, that's to the right.
Homie, look at where Wisconsin is.
It's outlined. Michigan is a lot more to the right than I thought it was. Oh, Indiana is like under. Yeah, but like when you think Midwest, I think like Colorado, like Nebraska. Like you're pretty east. Like you're almost right.
That's mountains. That's mountain range, dude. They're in mountain time.
I mean, you're like center with the Mississippi.
Yeah.
Like anything like, so I consider everything east of the Mississippi east. Everything like west is like west. Never eat straight. I'm not retarded. Yeah. So I thought Colorado was like on the right side for some reason. Like basically, I thought Colorado was where Kentucky was.
Christ.
I don't remember why, but like, so Vermont's not real. They can't see me. But Vermont's 100% not a real thing.
I don't even know where Vermont's supposed to be.
It's before Maine and like near like above Massachusetts, like to the right of New York.
Oh yeah, no, that's not real.
Yeah, like have you been to Vermont?
Nope.
Do you know anybody from Vermont? Does anything happen in Vermont? Someone's like, there was a shooting in Vermont recently. There's shootings everywhere until like some weird shit happens, like woman kills husband with can of soup. Like, I'm not gonna believe this is the real place.
Okay, so I'm also gonna go out on the record and say Nebraska is not a fucking place. It's not real.
Nebraska? Yes.
Like, I've gone through Nebraska and there is nothing there.
There's nothing there. Someone asked me like, what do you think Vermont is if it's not real? It's just more New York. It's just the rest of New York.
I would say it's fucking Canada.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's a weird place to put Canada, but
I mean, is it though?
It kind of splits up.
It's literally right next to Canada, and Who gives a fuck? Give the rest of the north area there to Canada.
I don't know. I keep telling my fiance, I'm like, let's just move the snow Mexico and call it a day.
No, Mexico.
What?
I have a Canadian friend. And I'm gonna message her after this podcast and just be like, "Hey, so what's it like in snow Mexico?"
Yeah, like just go to snow Mexico and like drink milk out of bags and shit. She said she'll move to Alaska with me, which I think is bullshit. Cause I would like living in Toronto and living in Alaska are two very different things. I don't think she understands. Yeah. One is,
oh fuck, don't hit me.
Living in the wilderness bullshit, and one is a city that happens to have polar bears.
So, quick question for you: are you still playing your game?
No.
No.
I died, so.
Oh fuck! I just grenaded myself. I am currently playing Fallout 3 because I felt like playing it again.
I was playing. I bought Black Ops 1 because it was on sale, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna buy what's the 4th DLC called? Resurrected or whatever. I was playing.
This guy just teleported and shot a rocket with Bethesda.
Bethesda.
He was reloading while still
firing a rocket at me. I want to play Fallout, but like, I've seen it played so many times. I want to play it in VR.
I would thoroughly enjoy that.
I really, really want a VR headset. I feel like I would really enjoy. Like my computer can run it. It's just I don't want to spend $700 on it.
No, I'm thinking with this $1,200 check that I'm supposed to be getting from the government. By the way, did you get yours?
I can't get it because even though I'm like
you're still a dependent, aren't you?
Yeah, even though I'm 19, I'm a dependent.
You were still considered a dependent.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That blows.
I pay taxes. I pay like separate taxes and everything.
Yeah, but if you can be considered a dependent, they're gonna go off of your.
She didn't. My guardian didn't get anything either because she makes too much. Because she owns a business.
Really? Oh yeah, no, she owns a business. She's not getting it.
Yeah. But I'm like, well, at least like you should get like a small business loan or whatever, like the what.
No, they're not.
Because she has like 12 employees, not even like 20 maybe. It's for less than 100.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking about getting a new computer and maybe trying to get a cheap VR headset.
Well, the old, what is it? Not is it the old Oculus or is it the old Vive? Because they came out like new ones. The old one, actually, they're actually really expensive right now because everyone's stuck indoors. I was looking for them. I'm like, if you're really good, VR, because all I can do.
Help that VR is actually becoming a big thing again on YouTube.
Yeah, it was, and everyone's stuck indoors, so they're like, well, I might as well like experience things.
Yeah.
And so like they're like it's so like the Oculus Rift is like sold out, like on the website.
That doesn't surprise me. I would maybe get an old Vive or something because Vive I've heard has been good.
I would get an old Oculus because they made a new revision, so there's no like it's still supported. It's just they're not like producing them, so people would sell them to get like the new one. So they're selling for cheaper.
Yeah, no, I have to look into that.
Like I found one for like $500.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I think I'm gonna. First things first, I'm getting a new computer.
I'm buying a car. I'm buying a car with my car accident money came in, so I'm buying. Yeah, I'll buy a car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm buying a Prius.
Yeah, you should totally just buy me a new computer then.
Well, I wanna save most of it.
Yeah, I need.
They're doing 84 months 0% finance. That's 7 years of no interest financing on cars. For an $18,000 car. Like it's a 2018. Careful. It's a 2018 Prius. With
okay, but you have to be careful.
Full warranty. With yeah, no, it has warranty on the power cells and the battery.
I'm not talking about any of that. The government used to give out grants for like tax grants and shit for that.
Yeah.
I've been hearing they're actually charging more for people that have like Priuses and stuff because they're losing money on their taxation.
Well, I mean, I don't make enough for the government to be like. But the government gives me most of what I pay in taxes back, because I just don't make enough.
Yeah.
Because I'm like by myself, I'm well below like. It's surprising you can work all these hours and you're like, yeah, no, you make 30,000 a year, not even. Not even.
Yeah.
I probably make like most of the time I'm working probably 18 hours a week. That's what I was working before. I worked the 40.
Yeah, I'm currently working at most right now 16 hours
Right now,
because I was making $10 an hour,
I
but the
wish.
CEO just gave us for these next couple weeks a $5 pay raise for hazard pay.
So basically, time and a half.
No, it's just $5 per hour more.
Yeah, but that would be like that's
Well,
basically the
yeah,
same as
I
time and a
guess that
half.
would be
Yeah,
time and a half.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's what we were
I
talking
had
about,
to
like
cut my hours
to get the time and a
because
half.
I'm getting paid more.
Yeah, I mean that's
And I'm getting state aid right now, and I can't make more than $1,000 a month gross.
that's gross though. So if you just spend money on like food.
Gross means before taxes, dude. Before
Oh
they
yeah,
take
that's
out
before.
taxes.
That's huh. That's kind of stupid.
I can't make more than $1,000 gross each month. Otherwise, I lose all of my benefits.
That's kind of shitty though, cause like think of it like a 2-bedroom apartment is like $800, $850
Oh, I fucking wish.
down here.
Yeah, up here, dude, you can get a 1 bedroom for maybe 900.
What the hell? When Florida's a vacation, I don't.
Florida is also looked at as the crazy state of retards.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anyway, so like, and then like carp. So like, if I would have got like the not like no money down and like the Prius or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's like $18,000 for like a 2018 brand new Prius, like full warranty, nationwide coverage,
Yeah,
bullshit, right? It's like $350 a month.
that's not
That's
bad.
that's that's more than $1,000 right there,
Yeah.
like a month. I mean, granted, if you make $400 a week, you're making $1,600 a month, which doesn't $400 a week doesn't sound like that much money. Like growing up, I'm like, oh, that's not that much money. But like, if you make $10 an hour, that's a 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
Like that's
Oh, so I didn't get to tell
ridiculous.
you these past couple weeks that I've been working. So we are given a certain amount of rooms to be deep cleaned.
Yeah.
So one person deep cleaning a room should take about hour 15, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Mind you, we have 4 people in our group, including me, and we have 2 people per room. They've been giving us 8 rooms and telling us to do that in an 8-hour day. Well, mind you,
That's not how math works.
we're
Oh
taking our
wait.
sweet ass time as much as possible. We're getting done like 2.5 hours early, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And because there's other groups that are getting less rooms than us and not finishing, and they have the same amount of people, my boss has been letting us just sit in rooms and watch TV at the end of the day.
That's good. I can't freaking.
So Monday and Tuesday, literally, like,
I can't check my phone without getting yelled at.
yeah, no, I'm on my phone constantly at work right now.
No, I mean same, but getting like I'm growing that quarantine beard right now. Being getting yelled at for that.
Fuck them.
She's
Let
like,
the beard come out.
you gotta wear like a. She's like, your beard's gonna like fall. You're serving of food. It's gonna like fall into the food. And I'm like, so I grabbed my beard and I like tugged down enough to like pull my head down and like showed her my hand, and not a single beard hair was in my hand.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yes, it's just gonna magically fall into their food. And she's like, we have to wear a beard net, like a hair net, but for your beard. And I'm like, I'll wear it.
Yeah, I used to have to wear one when I worked at a factory.
I'm like, I'll wear one, but I don't think I need it. No one cares. I get less tips when I shave.
Oh yeah, you look like a little bitch.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I look like I look my age. I feel old sometimes.
Don't even fucking start with me, man.
Like, I'm 19, I feel old sometimes.
Homie,
Lexi makes me feel old. She makes me feel old. Let me specify, cause like she's a year younger than me, so she should 100% grow up with the same things I grew up with. But I'll mention something and she'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
she's younger than you?
By a year and 13 days exactly. Her
Yeah,
birthday
there's
is
a lot of
August
stuff.
5th. Mine's August 18th.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that
But like a year.
fuck, I did turn. Wait, how old am I?
How old am I?
It's 2020, right? Yeah. So yeah, I turned 25 this year.
Oh, you're old as shit.
Yeah, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. Don't fucking talk old to me.
Yeah. Well, like I thought about it, I'm like, wow, I feel old, and I'm like, my mom's like 38 this year.
My mom is turning 45 because she's 20 years older than me.
My mom's 17 years older than me. If math is correct. No. She turned 37 this year? I don't know how old my mom is.
It took me a while to know how old my mom was.
I don't know. She's been like I'm 35 for the past like 9 years, so
I mean, so that we kind of got off topic there,
podcast in a
but
nutshell.
right. So I got another topic here. Oh, after I'm done
A smooth transition.
burping up fucking Arizona watermelon juice.
Is there a service where I can just like get Mountain Dew delivered to my door?
Amazon,
Can I Amazon Mountain Dew?
I believe so.
You tell me next topic. Let me go to Amazon Prime real quick.
The next topic's actually what games have we been playing lately during the summer?
I've been playing D&D actually. That's what I've been playing.
So have I.
So
But
I
you
guess
guys have been playing. You guys have been
Tabletop
playing more than.
Simulator would technically be the video game I've been playing.
Well, yeah, but like you guys are playing D&D on it,
Yeah.
so like I would count it as
That
D&D.
and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon has been like the shit.
What the fuck is that?
Do you not you don't know what Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is?
No.
Whoa. So you're a Pokemon,
I'm
right?
well, yeah, like I know what Pokemon is. I'm
No,
just
no,
not
no,
as
no,
into
no, no,
Pokemon as you
no, no,
are.
no. Okay, so no, I'm not. I kind of got out of it, but like, well, I bought a Switch. Well, I asked for a Switch very nicely, because I'm like, this is my last Christmas present from you guys. Meanwhile, like I had no faith in them getting this for me because like before I'm like I want.
Actually, you know what? I think I might get a Switch with my money.
I have it just for like JRPGs. I bought it for Pokemon, Digimon,
See,
Dragon Ball Heroes. Dragon Ball Heroes is not that good. It was not. I have Captain Toads. I got Tetris on it. Tetris has a season pass, and that's the biggest bunch of bullshit. Ooh, you were dying on the internet. I can't. We're having technical difficulties. You good there, bud? What is happening to you? Let me try. Hello. Hello. Hello.
It's not your
There you
end.
go. All right, now you're good.
It's my end. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why my internet dropped. But we can probably cut that.
Yeah, that's post production. That's future me problem. I just found out you can buy Mountain Dew in bulk. Remember when I'm like, oh, you can buy milk in bulk on Amazon? That's amazing. I put 2,000 of them in my cart.
What?
Do you not remember? I almost bought like 2,000 gallons of milk.
No.
Amazon almost let me buy 2,000 gallons of milk. And they're like, but thank God you can, if you like cancel it within like the first 10 minutes, like it doesn't cost you anything.
Well, that's good because that was probably like $2,000.
No, it was like $4,000.
Jesus Christ!
It was like $2 a gallon, and it was like cold milk too. Like it was like milk. It wasn't like powdered shit. Also, what is Mountain Dew Frostbite?
Oh, you haven't had Frostbite?
No, is it good?
It's not bad. Like, it's not the greatest thing, but it's not bad. That's the white one, right?
It's like blue. No, Mountain Dew, the whiteout is like the white one. It's in like a teal bottle. This Mountain Dew Frostbite.
It's probably one of their seasonal.
Yeah. Baja Blast. Oh, hot take. Hot take. Baja Blast is nasty. Fight me.
I'm gonna fight you on this one because Baja Blast is the best one.
No, maybe it's because I like associate it with Taco Bell. I don't like Taco Bell. Another hot take.
Love Taco
okay,
Bell.
okay, wait. I'll eat Taco Bell if they got the Doritos Locos tacos.
They always have Doritos Locos tacos. That's on their normal menu.
Yeah, but like if it's not that, I'm not fucking with it.
Nah, dude, you gotta get the cheesy gordita crunch. Oh.
Does it have Doritos in it?
No.
Then I don't want it.
Listen here, gamer man. I need my Doritos and Mountain Dew.
I don't like that. I drink I stopped drinking soda for a long time. And I started up again when I was in Indiana because like Lexi drinks soda.
I literally cannot not drink soda.
It feels like poison. Like it hurts me. But it's so good.
It hurts so good.
It hurts like really good. It wants 36 cans for $33. That's not good. That's not.
I can get a 24 pack for.
I can get 24 20-ounce bottles for $34.
20-ounce bottles?
Yeah, so they're $1.45 a bottle. That's a good deal if it wasn't $20 for shipping.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Oh, so you can totally 100%. Oh, this one's $1.85 a bottle, but it's free shipping. It's so cheaper than like going to like 7-Eleven.
Hot take: 7-Eleven's trash.
Oh my god, they. I agree, but I go there all the time because it's like. It's literally like a hop away from my house. They take so much of my money. I legitimately like you have like a reward points for something, like you never get like enough points to like actually use it. Yeah. I frequently have enough points to like buy shit. Like I walk in and like scan it, and the guy was like, why is this free? And the lady's like, he just had enough points for all this shit, and he was just like, I've never seen that before, and I'm just like, I'm ashamed that I have this much points. Yes, I know. It's had like 4,000 points.
Christ.
They have Mountain Dew Backstreet Boys reunion.
So we got off topic there.
Yeah.
Because your whole Mountain Dew
face
thing.
cover.
Fuck.
They have them in code red. Oh, can we talk about?
I will never wear a face mask. I'm sorry.
You can't wear them in Florida. You like die of heat stroke. I've tried. Like you die.
There's no point because like it's literally
anything that you can breathe in will go in through your eyes. It's gonna be water soluble and it's gonna go in through your eyes. It doesn't matter. And gloves don't make sense because you should just wash your hands a bunch.
Yeah,
Unless
no,
you're changing your gloves
people are
constantly.
retarded with the gloves.
Yeah.
Like the people that go into a store and wear the same pair the entire time they're in the store,
And
touching everything.
they're like touching the
You're literally
fruit. They're touching
literally
like the
doing the same
baskets.
thing.
And they're like, wow, I hate
Yeah.
you.
You're literally doing the same thing you would have been doing without the gloves. Do that.
Sorry, I have like responsibilities.
To those.
I mean, yeah, but like,
Who has responsibilities in these?
well, she lets me see her titties, so like, when she calls, I answer, and like I love her and stuff.
It's
Well,
just because of titties.
well, I put a ring on her finger, so there's that.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into that.
It's got a diamond and everything.
Yeah, so we're not gonna go into that. Also, I best be fucking invited.
You are, yeah. You coming to Florida?
I'll fucking come down there.
Yeah. You can die of heat stroke with me. No, it's gonna be in August. It's gonna be nice.
I
August
planned on moving down to Texas.
Texas is this anomaly that just decides to be every season at once. Oh, what were we talking about? We were really off topic.
We were really off topic.
Bloopers.
No, we were on games we've been playing. You've been playing D&D lately.
Yeah,
and
a lot of D&D. I've been playing.
I've been playing some. Oh fuck.
I've been playing D&D and SW5E, which is a fan conversion of D&D to like Star Wars stuff, and it's pretty tight. I like playing that because I don't have to DM those games, so I don't have to worry about it. I just show up. And then 2 days later, I do all of my see, he does work throughout the week. I pull shit out my ass. And it works really well.
Yeah. Ain't bad. Oh, why do these guys hurt so much?
My DM for the SW5E campaign has this like murder lolly in my campaign called Vicamine, and she was so like murderous and like over the top that like my cousin like joined for like one session, and he's made a new character and everything. He's gonna join the next session, but he's like, I see no reason why my character would join this group, so I'm just gonna make a new character.
Oh, this guy has a 308 rifle. That's why. I need you dead so I can have your rifle. Oh, correct him, please.
I need you focused on this podcast.
Yeah, my bad.
You have all of the topics.
I do have all the topics. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 3 lately because I re-downloaded it while I was at my mom's house. And I also streamed some of it over on twitch.tv/thewhiteguy.
I streamed one.
Your last stream was Ratchet and Clank.
No, my last stream was starting pistol only for what's it called? Outer Worlds. I'm like on the first planet still. Cause I was trying to get some XP.
Oh yeah.
It's a fun challenge. It's just
So
I haven't done it recently.
Speaking about streaming, I remember one night I hopped into your stream. You guys were playing D&D and you had accidentally started streaming.
I think I don't think I was streaming to YouTube. I think I was streaming to Discord.
You were streaming to YouTube. No.
Yeah, I know I was streaming to YouTube
Because I was trying to tell you that you were streaming, and I eventually hopped into the Discord call.
And you're like, hey, by the way.
By the way, your stream name is the wrong thing.
Yeah, because I think it said like Black Ops, all pack a bunch of weapons or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can do that again now that I have like Black Ops on PC. It'd be way easier. Oh
Christ.
I want Mountain Dew really bad.
My throat went so dry.
I feel like I've been like nurturing like this like quarter of a water bottle. But no, that was the first campaign we did that Raymond was running.
I was enjoying it.
That campaign fell apart really fast, and then I'm like, "Hey, I'll run a campaign," and then Raymond's like, "This is so much better. Let's just do this." And that's what we did. Doing it online is really hard for me in my like DMing style. Like I can draw up a battle map like in person like that. Like I can bullshit my way through it. I'm not good with also my tabletop simulator likes to just not work half the time. So
Yeah,
it's a
we
struggle for me.
use we use Roll20 and use their
Yeah.
battle map stuff.
I thought about
But
it.
you have to be a premium member to do like all the battle
Yeah.
maps and all that shit.
Yeah, we're not. We already all own tabletop because we played other things on it. And it's just like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I'm a free
there.
member.
It's
My DM is a premium member, so
yeah. You
like
just need your
that's
DM to
why that
pay. You
works.
just need one person to pay for it. But like either way, it's just like I don't want to learn a whole new thing and like when tabletop works, it works.
Yeah.
It's just so happens that when it doesn't, it just doesn't.
So in the last session that I played, we're also doing a Star Wars themed uh
Are you guys
campaign.
using SW5E?
It's no, it's a homebrew.
That seems like a lot of work.
The DM this campaign he said he's been working on for years now.
Huh.
So like
I mean, more power to him.
yeah, but yeah, I just got a wrist mounted flare gun that
Oh,
has unlimited ammo.
I'm a Mandalorian and I have a wrist launcher and
I'm a Delta clone.
you should check out like after you guys finish that campaign, definitely check out SW5E. It has like 100 something species, a bunch of backgrounds and classes, and it's really good. Um, Also he likes making the PC stronger, so like level 1 you start with the feet and stuff like that. And like we're like shredding through stuff. Like I found a way where I can attack like 4 times in a row.
Nice.
And I've been having fun jankily like trying to bullshit my way through. I can totally do
Yeah,
this.
I finally, because before we had 3 people in total as PCs, and the other 2 would just go guns blazings every time. I built my character for stealth,
Yeah.
and them going guns blazings, and I'm always like fucking first in line. So we got 2 more people to play with us, which helped the campaign a lot. And I was able to convince the other 2 to try to do things stealthily. So now everyone in the group goes stealthily first. And it's so much nicer combat wise because we get to just free flow most of the time before we're actually stuck in initiative and having to fight.
Yeah. So like I on that topic, sneak attack is bullshit. 2D 2d6 is like whatever. Okay, you sneak up on someone, yeah, it's good. Getting sneak attack because your friend is next to him and getting 2d6 on every attack you do is bullshit.
I don't know because we don't use regular dice. We don't use d10s, d20s, or anything like that. There's a special type of die that we like, bunch of dies that we use, and they roll for failure or crit or success, and then like there's different types of dies that make it harder to get those.
That sounds less like D&D and more like its own tabletop thing.
I don't know. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean it sounds fun. It's just like SW5E is just really easy to get into just because it's D&D 5e. And
Yeah.
D&D 5e is already really easy to get into. It's not like it's like 4e where it's just like
We don't talk about 4E.
We
4E
don't.
is not real.
Yeah. I
4E
actually
is not real.
the first time I played D&D was 3.5, and then I moved away from that school, and then I tried playing again,
See,
and it was 4E, and it was just I literally didn't play D&D for like 10 years after trying 4E, and I was just like, no. I'm like,
see,
whatever this
I
is,
started.
it's not made for me.
I started playing in 1E, and that was about 5 years ago. And that was because my DM was my buddy's dad. And my buddy's dad. So you know D&D was created up here in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah. By
If
Gary
you open a
Gygax and all
first,
that. Yeah.
yeah, if you open a first edition book on the QA testers, my buddy's dad is in the book under QA testers. He knew.
Oh, so you started with bullshit 1E where your characters are meant to die every fucking session kind of shit. Like characters weren't
They
really
weren't.
meant they
They
weren't
weren't meant to die.
yeah, they weren't like meant to die, but like a prolonged character wasn't a thing that happened very often.
See, that's the thing. I joined in the middle of a campaign, and I was given a character, and all the characters that were there were prolonged characters. Like they had their own kingdoms and stuff.
Yeah, also like if everyone who just plays 5e, like
But
5e is very watered down.
5e is super simple. It is. If you are looking to get into D&D, find a group of people that are playing 5e, and you will learn how to play quickly.
Yeah, like you like I tried learning from like Googling like how do you play D&D, which is like the stupidest fucking thing to Google ever. Just go to a card shop or a game shop or Roll20 or like fucking anywhere.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna learn how to play Roll20 or fucking Roll20 D&D by getting
Reading.
told.
You gotta
or
just
reading.
do it. Like
You have to watch and
you're gonna fuck up. Like you're just gonna fuck up. I still fuck up. Like I don't play casters, so I don't know a lot of rules on
times where I fucked
casters.
up, where it'll be 3 turns later. I'm like, wait, I was supposed to get this bonus.
Oh yeah, so I'm like a half caster because I'm like a ranger with like spells and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I have like all these abilities and like all kinds of like stuff I need to keep track of, and I'm just like I don't
In
know
the
what
end,
to
it's
do
up
with
to you.
this.
It's not the DM.
Yeah, and I'm like I have like because I assume I get like a defiance thing. I get to roll d4 whenever I want on like whatever roll I want. It's just I call it the fuck you die.
Christ.
I get it once though, like a day. I get like another d4 if I mark somebody, and like if someone's doing this, I can like roll, and then like I get a +1 to all blasters, but my wrist launcher's not a blaster; it's a special weapon.
Mm.
And I gotta keep track of like ammo and like reload, and like it's just like I'm a little. And
Yeah,
on
my
top of that,
DM.
I have spells, and I'm like I'd never played a caster before, so I'm like how does one do spells?
Yeah, don't you have spell slots for each day or whatever?
Yeah, well, well, in normal 5e, kinda depends. So like warlocks get shit on back on like a short rest. Like wizards, I think get like long
Yeah,
rest. I get stuff back in a short rest, but I don't have like slots. I have points, and then I can use more points to make things more powerful. It's basically slots, but just points. It's literally the same thing.
So quick going back to 1E. My DM was a type of DM where, say, you had a bottle of gasoline that you wanted to throw at a person and then shoot a flaming arrow at.
It's like 5 ability checks.
No. My DM's thing was you can certainly try. That was his catchphrase.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to implement. Like you can try,
but
like
hold on. But no, there was one time that we were trying to do that. My buddy's like, "All right, I'm gonna throw this bottle of oil and then shoot it with a flaming arrow to get these guys to back off." My DM was like, "All right, you throw the bottle. Give me a roll."
the AC of that bottle's 27.
Yeah, no, the bottle didn't break. And my buddy shot an arrow, He's like, well, you hit the bottle, but your arrow bounces off. So now you just have a bottle of oil laying over there. My buddy's like, it didn't break, like nothing happened. My DM was like, if you wanted oil to come out of it, you should have pulled the cork on it. My buddy's like, I didn't know I had to specify that.
He wanted you to like get real into the role playing.
Yeah, no, he was very into role playing, and like you definitely had to say exactly what you wanted to do. There was one time we were facing not a kraken but a giant squid.
Yeah.
And while my buddy was talking, I was playing a fucking fighter, like a warrior. So what any warrior does when there's a big giant squid talking to you and you're underwater,
they go and smack it. Real
no,
hard.
I was somewhat behind the group, but I was on the edge of the group, like on the right side. And I told the DM on my turn, I said, I want to cautiously pull my sword out and have it ready just in case, like by the side. So I don't have to waste time unsheathing my sword if we go into a fight. He goes, okay, rolls a die behind his fucking DM board. He goes, you're launched back up to the island. What's your AC? I was like 16. He's like, rolled a damage die. You were hit hard enough that you slid across the sand and hit a tree, and you lost 15 health points. And I just looked at him and go, I'm almost dead.
What happened? You got smacked
The
up by
giant
a
squid smacked me off the fucking boat because I pulled my sword out. And he saw me as a threat and just went, nope.
Don't... Okay, so I know in 5e, giant squids have a CR of like 3. Krakens have a CR of like 17.
Yeah.
Like, giant squids have like a CR of like 13. I don't know. I know like recently in my last session I did, one of like my players got mad at me because one player decided, he's a monk, and he decided that he was going to punch. So I made it very clear that, like, all these doors in this prison are locked, like they're locked fast, right? Like these are very like they're like rolling for like trying to unlock them. It's like they're like getting like 22s and stuff because they all have like high bullshit index and whatever. So I made all the doors like 25 because it's, you know, it's a prison.
Yeah.
Which I thought was reasonable. Because if you look at so like my little DM blind has like a little table, right, and it says very hard, a DC of 25, right? Impossible should be like 30.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, very hard 25. It should be very hard to be able to just unlock a door for like a prison. And like
especially if it's like a cell or something.
Yeah, and I made it like funny too. So I made it like there was a lot of guards, but they all had like 10 HP, and they're all just really bad at their job. And that's why there's so many of them. Like, so the problem was I was also trying to balance, because at the time my character didn't. So I as a DM I should like have a general understanding of what each of my players can do.
Yeah.
But also I shouldn't have to babysit them.
Exactly.
And Otis didn't read his character sheet at all, and he's doing like 1d4 damage with his unarmed attacks, and like he's attacking like once a turn, and he's just getting his ass just wally stomped constantly. Meanwhile, we got Raymond here with his little murder lolly doing minimum 1d10 10 damage with her freaking polearm halberd. So if you just walk within like 10 feet of her, you get smacked with it.
Christ.
With attack of opportunity. So like I have to scale to that.
I'm happy we don't use attack of opportunity in our shit, which is nice.
Yeah, so
like
I'd
be fucked.
Yeah, so I have to scale to that, right? And so I'm like, okay, everyone can be one shot by her, and they're not too big of a problem for him. And they go down to the sewers, and there's like slimes, right? I had to, so like basically, tabletop simulator just messed up and decided not to work the way I thought it was going, like it was working before. So I had to completely redraw the bottom section of like the sewer and make it a lot simpler. And instead of like these slimes going in like set paths, like this whole labyrinth thing, they just were like in these things, and that they all had a key in them, all like the gelatinous cubes. They all had a key.
Yeah.
All the keys were the exact same key. They all opened the same door. Was what I was gonna do. I figured they'd kill one slime, check all the doors with the key, and then that would progress the plot, right? I would just feel like this is just the simple, easy way for him to just to kill something with 80 HP. Bada bing, bada boom. They find the cultists. We're done, right? They kill the slime. They get all annoyed, right? And then they're just like, I even dropped the HP to like 40. And they check the first door, and it doesn't work. It doesn't lock, right? And so they get angry, and they're like, okay, Raymond goes, Odie, why don't you punch it, right? And so Odie goes, I'm going to make a strength check on this, like, because it's like, so I described it as like a metal grate, like a steel, cast iron or steel, whatever the fuck I said, grate with like a keyhole in it, right? Like, obviously, like, this is like some heavy duty shit, because like this is the cult's lair, everything's locked up tight. It's also, you know, leading into a prison, so it's locked up tight. So I put the strength check at 30, because like his arm strikes, even though like they're like his astral projection arms, they're doing the same as his normal fist. So I'm like, well, it's just a normal human punch.
Yeah.
And he has a +5 to it, so I don't there's no way it's gonna like work. This isn't happening for him. He's not gonna be able to punch it out of, because he didn't role play. He didn't say anything. He was told to punch it by a different player, and so I'm gonna make a strength check on it. So in the most vague way possible, I was just like, okay, make a strength check, go for it. And he of course, you know, nat 20 did, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so the first thing I say is that it doesn't open. I was gonna say more, and I didn't get to say anything else. I said it didn't open, and then immediately Raymond freaks out and goes, I don't want to play.
What the fuck?
He's like, I don't want to play where nat 20s don't automatically mean success.
Nat 20s don't mean success.
And I'm like, well, first of all, that's a homebrew rule that nat 20s automatically means success on, because and then Nate, you know, rules lawyer he is, sits there and Googles the rules real quick. No, he's good about it. He's not an asshole about it. He's like, if there's like people are arguing about the rules, he goes, it's this. He's not a dick about it. It's just he just ends the argument, which is nice to have. And he's like, yeah, and he reads it verbatim, like how it doesn't apply to ability checks. And he goes, well, we've been doing it like this before. And I'm like, yeah, I know, usually something cool happens. But just because you nat 20, it doesn't mean it just works.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say some other shit happened. And then now that shit's not happening. And then so basically what I did was I explained what was supposed to happen, the thing that they ruined, like the whole like how they're supposed to check every door and everything. Because his original plan was to check every door, but they got frustrated because one of them almost died fighting the cube, because they decided I made it so the cube couldn't leave an area, and then they went in the area. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, the door opens, right? Whatever. Because what I was gonna do was, because he did something stupid and he didn't role play and he didn't describe it at all or anything, he just made a strength check. I was gonna say that it knocked part of the wall down and collapsed the brick, which has like a lower AC in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna make him take a little teeny bit of damage for it, a little D10 of damage. Mind you, he has like 45 health. He's taking no damage so far. So I was gonna take a little D10 of damage. You know, a little. It's literally like in like my blind is called a setback as a D10 of damage. Right, and then they're gonna be able to move around the grate and call it a day, right? So I just went, fuck it, never mind. The gate opens. There you go. And they go down the hallway, which wasn't a hallway that was supposed to lead to anything. and I just went. It plops you into the room you're supposed to be in. Basically, is what I said. And then
I would see if I was DMing, I would have been an asshole. I would have said, fine, it opens. You go down the corridor. It's a dead end.
yeah. Well, I was trying to save the whole session, and I did. I turned it around really quickly. I'm like, you drop in the cultist because Raymond has like retarded like movement speed, so just fly and they like she activated like her like devil mode or whatever. So she's like has like these like bone angel wings, whatever, demon wings, and so she's like all demonic and shit. So it flies down, pops down, and so like I was gonna have like cultists down because I've had an event for like each person so far. A special like event happen. Nate's character is a beastmaster, so he's soul bonded with a pseudo dragon. Avion was supposed to get his big heist, but he got taken by the mythical dragon. That's a snail. He doesn't play with us anymore. So his heist kind of got turned into something else. But he was gonna get his. Odie doesn't really roleplay, so it's hard to like give him something. But this was Raymond's turn to have the thing, so he's gonna have like a cult because he's trying to convert people to Hadar constantly because he's a Hexblade warlock.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're like, "Oh, you're perfect. Follow me." And then she follows him, and they're like, there's like instead of just like normal cultists, it's like well dressed people, like the young men like look alike. And there's like a scientist like slick back hair and stuff. And I described everything. They have like an imp, and they're like, "Oh, we've been making deals like things like this, but you're so much more powerful." Yada yada yada. And then she's like, "Okay, I wanna fight the imp to prove that Hadar is better than whatever like uh layer, like it was a devil, so it was like whatever like seventh like uh circle of hell like the person represented.
Yeah.
Mind you, an imp has like 10 HP.
Yeah.
And so she whiffs like the first attack. The imp does like a stupid amount of damage on her because of course it does. And so she's just like Arms of Hadar with all the cultists surrounding the imp. Thankfully, I gave them like a lot of health because they were meant to survive and be like recurring characters. So I made him like cooler because he shrugged off like 20 points of damage. Well, like all the like all like the like his like followers had like 5 HP left. Like he had like 50 left. So he was sitting pretty just like interesting display of power, and then they end up like leading them out and everything. So I saved the session that way. And like literally he like apologized for it, but it was just like jumping to like that conclusion and freaking out
Yeah,
almost ruined the whole session, and I had to like jump in and save it.
Yeah, I've had a couple guys that I've played with that like jump to conclusions, and I'm just like, bro, hold the fuck on. Obviously, we're missing something here.
Yeah, or like the problem is like his character is obnoxious and he role plays it. I'm happy that he role plays it, so I can't be mad because I actively encourage role playing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like so Nate's character is really passive, Odie's character doesn't role play, Avion's character isn't around anymore, and Austin's character just got there. And Austin has to make a new character now. So she's like the driving force, and because she's basically a child, makes stupid decisions. So I'm like, oh, you guys can fight an ogre, right? I'll give you guys. So I'm like, okay. I always give them what they need to fight it, whether it's information, whether it's like the ability to like get an upper hand, or was literally like an ally or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here's a flesh golem, right? Here's like a prototype flesh golem from Merlin. I gave like I gave a couple of plot hooks and everything. If they want to try, I always give them like a bunch of plot hooks, so in case they find something interesting, I can tie it back into the main plot. Because there's always let me tell you a little secret, guys. If you can't tell there's railroading in your DM's campaign, you have a good DM, because there's railroading going on in the campaign.
So I'm gonna say this real quick. As a player, don't overly try to derail a campaign, but definitely poke at it and try to make it bend its way.
Yeah, because that also makes your DM a better DM.
Yes. It helps your DM learn more and figure out how you play, and a lot more adventures and funny stories will come out of it.
Like my like the story that like I had is very different from like I have now is very different from the start, just because like they asked me questions and they did this or that differently from what I expected. But like one example is I gave him like a prototype flesh golem, right? Because I didn't want to give him like a real one, because like a real flesh golem is like mad stronger than
Yeah.
than an ogre. So it was like a prototype flesh golem. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be a literal meat shield, right? And then they'll have it just for this fight. It was an ogre, and I made like a half ogre, but I gave it like an ogre stat. I gave it like ogre's attack, its health, but I made it double attack basically. I didn't give it the actual like ogress or not whatever. I forget what it's called. There's like an actual like half ogre like stat block, but they do more each attack. So I was trying to spread out the damage more, and for them to also not get killed by just action economy.
Yeah, no, I had one time we were playing a one shot. My buddy was playing as a spellcaster, and we found a magical staff. Well, my other buddy was playing as a warrior, as a fighter. So he gets repose if he gets attacked. Well, the spellcaster decided he gets the new staff and he goes, I boot Mike on the nose. Well,
Oh yeah.
Mike goes, well, I repose. My DM, me, and the spellcaster, all our jaws just kind of drop and we stare at Mike. And my DM goes, roll initiative. Or roll to attack. Roll your attack or whatever. Fucking D20. Fucking perfect. Rolls a 20, he gets crits. Mind you, we're playing like level 3 characters. We don't have much health.
Yeah. And you have like you have a short sword or a staff, whatever, and is it D6
My buddy
doubled
rolls
over
his dice. And of course, he brought our spellcaster from full health down to 1 HP.
Of course. And so there goes like 2 of your 3 spell slots, if they have 3 spell slots on themselves.
And we're just like, we looked at him and we went, what the fuck? And he just goes, don't boop the nose.
Don't boop the nose. And then you're like, oh, I guess we have to long rest now, or short rest.
Yeah, we fucking long rested in the middle of a fucking
dungeon
that was filled with fucking orcs.
You know what? I can't find a better way to end this. That's your lesson for today, guys. Don't boop the nose.
Don't boop the nose.
That's how I'm ending it too. Don't boop the nose.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream